who's viewing, whatnot. Oh. I would like to watch live. How long will this take? I'll relaunch, reload. Oh, here we go. Oh dear lord, my
Perfect.
voice.
Oh, don't worry,
It
your voice is
sounds
fine.
so squeaky and high pitch.
See, I think the same goes with Eric and I as well. I'm not sure how Eric feels about his voice either, but...
What?
Do you feel like your voice sounds bad to you?
No.
Interesting. You're the first person I've talked to who doesn't.
A proud man.
Well, it depends on how I talk.
Yeah, true. Okay, let's see. Okay, where I go.
And now I get to minimize this.
I'm just gonna have my phone here for the chat, just in case if anything happens. Okay, let's see.
What are the things happening on Eric's screen? Why are they carrying boards? Or are those shields?
Oh shoot, I forgot to do screen share. Here, Jake.
Totally accurate battle simulator.
You can watch either in Discord or on the stream, whichever.
I'm gonna watch on Discord, but
Yeah.
I have it minimized so there's the view.
Fair enough. Okay.
I think I might play. I'll play League on the other monitor. Actually, is my mic also staticky right now?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off push to talk
Yeah.
temporarily, just so I can actually like do this.
Okay. Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes, Day 1 Investigation. From chapter start, let us begin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bang, bang, bang.
We might want the, I think we're getting some output back from yours, Jake.
Uh-oh. Is now better?
Yeah.
Okay, I went on push to talk.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, it's just I think we were getting feedback.
Yeah, that's... Sorry, my bad.
It's alright.
My mic acts up really weird.
Well, that was probably the most crazy intro cutscene we've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m., Wright & Co. offices. Here we go. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally. Where have you been? My sister's trial's tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. You're the famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. Jake, is this sound too loud? I can turn it down.
No, it sounds fine.
Okay.
I mean, it kind of overpowers your voice a little bit. When
Okay, so I'll turn it down, because I have it at double the volume I normally do.
Oh. Yeah, it's just like some of the 8-bit music hits like a high note.
Yeah.
And it gets really loud.
So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you're Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. Yeah, undefeated for 4 cases, maybe. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please! I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Emma. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of, jumpy. Or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16?
Dang, young.
Yeah, seriously. I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. The case. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it! She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? Scientific investigator. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't falter for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Relation to Mia. My sister asked for her specifically. Mia Fey was a few years below in her in school. So she went to the same school as Mia. She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Mia... Yeah, I thought it was a little strange when I saw you, too. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like this, she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh crap, this got dark fast.
It did. And she said it with a smile on her face.
Yeah, like
just
what?
A normal sprite.
Yeah, like, does she not have any other sprites for that? Okay, I guess we'll go to the detention center to see her sister. February 22nd, detention center.
I'm gonna dash back downstairs really quick. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.
Back, so sorry.
Welcome back, no problem. That was very short. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. Just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year, understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lena. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lena Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? So she's like Edgeworth's boss, pretty much, looks like. Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lena. I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? I have a feeling she doesn't want us to talk to her, but let's do it anyway. The case. There's something you should know from the start. Which is... The suspect in this case has confessed the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is... Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me what exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st, at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. My. Well, this is really looking bad, like right off the start. If she already confessed, she has a right to say she doesn't want a lawyer, honestly. She has a right for that. The victim. So, who is the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective.
If it's Gumshoe, I'll cry.
Oh, yeah, flip. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but... Oh, he just kind of hijacked our game, didn't he? Cool.
Yeah.
Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean? Well, it means... The police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Yeah, we're fucked. Yeah, the police department usually doesn't like it when one of their colleagues is murdered. They kind of like, yeah, they don't really like that. Lena.
Actually, most people don't like that.
Yeah, most people don't. Most people. Some people would enjoy it for some twisted reason. So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. It's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lena? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident, when I stabbed him, that is. How do you manage that? Unless you're grabbing it by the blade, how do you manage to cut yourself in the hand while stabbing someone?
Yeah.
Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose.
It's not very sharp.
Yeah, she is not very sharp. Like, this is... Like, what? That's... No. You'd have to be a pretty frickin' bad murderer.
Yeah, if they cut themselves, how would they... I don't know.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. I can't tell what would be more embarrassing. I think it would be more embarrassing to stab the hand you're using to stab as opposed to your other hand. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? Relation to Mia. You were in school with Mia, correct? Wait, yeah, how does Lena not know that Mia's dead? If she oversees every, trial, she would have seen Mia's trial, where she was the victim. A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was the auditing class. And she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lena was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lena... You were always this way, weren't you? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lena, I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lena. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. What? You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. That's kind of weird, because she just said... You would think, from her perspective, she would have just said fuck off to us, but she's letting us defend her, even though she confessed because reasons?
Yeah, I don't really understand. Because she's... I don't know. I would have expected her to actually put up a fight.
Yeah, either put up a fight, or like... Yeah, not let us defend her. Okay, let's see. Lane has confessed the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to get her to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Let's go. We're going to the scene of the crime now. Underground parking lot, here we go. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened? Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're going to be my coworkers 3 years from now after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes? I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there, you expecting to go unnoticed there, partner? But partner? What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good.
This man looks amazing.
I know, right? Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall. Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Look at here, Bambina, I know how you feel, but there's my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? There's our claim, our territory, and the gold mine is evidence. If you're fixing to mess with us, with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream, you wanna? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Was that a hombre friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Oof, that's an uncomfortable position for the body. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying around, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Gah, scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, that little fella's got a good nose on her. You wanna know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, huh? Please. No problem, partner. About the time for victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up in the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Might just find you a cerveza-like. Prosecutor's office? Where's this guy think he is, and when, for that matter? Note to self. Look up Vittles, Saloon, Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. Jake, can you, are you able to easily swap between both things? Oh yeah, because you have 2 monitors, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Gosh, I wonder how that would be like, to have 2 monitors.
What, having 2 monitors?
Yeah.
Like, double the monitors.
Like, I remember it in business tech, but I wonder what it would be like at home. That would feel nice, probably.
Pretty much the same.
Well, yeah, but business tech, you're doing different stuff.
It's the same principle.
I mean,
two screens is 2 screens anywhere you go.
I suppose. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great.
No, the
Great!
2 monitors are nice. Ooh.
Huh?
No, continue.
Oh. Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Well, there's some black thing on the ground. What's this? A wallet?
A wallet.
Why is it that we end up finding evidence the police miss? It's kind of ridiculous. Excuse me, officer? Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket.
That's
What?
What?
That's illegal.
Yeah. How was that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. Oh. I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? Oh, this is one of the functions they utilize in the DS1. By the way her eyes are sparkling, I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay. Now, look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start by examining from every angle. Oh look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out. Press the examine button. This is an ID card. Detective Bruce Goodman, ID number 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Excuse me, were you two all set? Us? What's this? She couldn't be... You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Hello, half and half, was it?
No.
Jake, you like, she's got a bit of cleavage here. Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passers-by. Or you officers. No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days are as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh? Okay, that sounds really dirty. You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all these sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me. You are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Why does she look so evil? What? You see that, Jake?
I do. Yeah, she's... what's the villain in Dalmatians?
Oh, Cruella de Vil.
Yeah, she kind of looks like that.
Oh, Ruba darling. Yeah. Except probably less psychotic than her. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But...
Just a tad.
Yeah, she kind of does with her fur coat, mainly. Are you thinking the fur coat, maybe?
Yeah, that's where I was going with that.
Please, Cough-Up Queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. What is this?
Gosh.
Yeah.
That's,
Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. Yeah, what is this? The case. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors' convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul.
Oh my.
Yeah.
She's just admitting this.
Yeah, what? Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss. Mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the Cough-Up Queen.
Ew!
The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. What you witnessed?
Very much does. This
Yeah.
is so all.
So, what exactly was it you witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lena Skye wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lena Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lena Skye? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? What the flip? What is she talking about? Why do all these witnesses have a grudge against someone related to the case?
Yeah, it's so convenient.
Yeah. And you'd think maybe with this anger they wouldn't let them testify, because usually, like, if a witness is emotional, it becomes too biased, because the witness's testimony is not supposed to be biased in any way.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to tune into the stream on the computer because I need to see how many viewers are here. Wait, can you hear the music from the Discord, or are you
Yes.
hearing it from... Oh, okay, I did not know the Discord could do that. But, so I'm assuming you muted on the stream then, so you didn't hear the overlay twice.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Oh, we've got 4 viewers tonight.
Don't worry. Oh, Isol.
Tay Shante is on one of them, okay. That guy from yesterday. She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Angel. Yeah, that's kind of sketch. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand.
She's so weird.
I know, it's kind of weird. She's always offering us lunches, it's kind of...
Yeah, the half and half, not the trilobite.
Yeah. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's trilobite lunch set. Never mind. You win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a trilobite's flavor. Oh, we lost someone, Ruby. Well. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? Oh yeah, CJ, it's in the top left. It says security.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Keen Eye. Keen Eye.
Oh, thanks. I sell my lunches at... Huh?
No, nothing.
Oh,
I
it's
just said
tucked
it was
away,
tucked
yeah.
away.
I sell my lunches and... since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Starr, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. Prosecutor's office. I noticed with the Discord stream, it's, the music is a little bit slow, but that's okay. It's not too bad.
That's not good, but yeah, I don't think it's too bad.
Yeah, it's probably not even noticeable. I only notice because I've heard these songs so many times. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Starr? Yeah, like, seriously, what is with that? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Starr was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning. Scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough-up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Well, let's, High Prosecutor's Office. Yeah, let's go here. February 22nd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Oof! That was a roast.
She's oof.
Yeah.
Savage.
She's basically said our office doesn't scream, we can do the job. Thanks. Look, look! There's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, he must be a real stuck-up jerk. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Oh, it's Edgeworth's office.
Yep.
Yep. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! Huh? You know him from somewhere?
Yeah, she said the murder.
Yeah. Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and, Right, her sister was the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Wright here, Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty, bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? What, your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. So she's just roasting Edgeworth, her idol, on accident. I don't know why she likes Edgeworth so much. The case. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. What?
This is... Wait, but
she's the one who wants us to win, and she's just...
Yeah.
What?
She stabbed him.
Yeah, wait, no, she didn't do that, I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir. Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise to me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, now I'm forced to prove my superior's guilt. Oh, I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lena Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? So we're going up against Edgeworth again, like old time's sake.
Hey.
Yeah, no Manfred von Karma this time. It'll probably be a little bit easier in that case. We've got 5 people watching this time. Sweet.
Hey, that's good. It's growing.
Yeah. God, Manfred von Karma was a nightmare, I'll tell you. Jeez. Frickin' demon spawn. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence.
He has a reason to be, though.
Right. But he had a good reason for it. I mean, Manfred von Karma is the one who raised him.
Yeah.
After he murdered his own dad. Like, what the flip? Yeah, let's talk about that. That's so evil. Manfred von Karma loses a penalty to Edgeworth's dad, so he shoots him, coerces Edgeworth into believing that he's the one who killed his own dad, took him under his wing to forge this master plot 15 years later, taught him corrupt ways, basically making him into this, like, really bad person, and then finally prosecuting him and making him admit his own guilt. Like, what is that?
It's really sketch. That's
It is. But he's behind bars now for life. So that's good. Apparently, in the story, Montfort von Karma dies of illness in jail, like a month after going to jail. So that's good. So he's dead by this point in the game. Good.
Yeah, that's good.
And see, they kind of had to make him the killer in the Deal 6 incident, or else how else would he have gone away? Because he was such a villain, he had to have been condemned somehow. So jail is the most fitting ending for him.
Yeah, I think it's best.
Yeah. Don't worry, there are plenty of evil villains to go around. In my opinion, the main villain of the third game is the most twisted and dark person of this entire franchise.
You said he was the really difficult one, the Weasley one, right?
Wait, the difficult one?
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's a girl who's the person and the main villain in the third game. Because I remember saying... I don't remember who I said was difficult, I guess I'll remember. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. See, that's what we were talking about earlier with League.
Yeah.
But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one. Lena Sky. Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Yeah. Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife kept in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth's knife added to the court record. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Oh, what the Phoenix? Come on. After everything we just went through? Come on!
Oh my. That's mean.
Yeah, come on. Can't he take a joke? Not a very good joke. You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Why can everyone read Phoenix's thoughts, by the way? That's kind of weird.
I don't know. It's sketch.
Oh yeah, something classic about Edgeworth. He has a Steel Samurai statue on his desk. He's
Really?
he's a huge Steel Samurai fan.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's so polished, or it's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Hey, you can't just take people or things from offices, like, hello. Oh, okay, nothing on the desk that we can actually look at in specific. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it.
K for killer.
Oof. Prosecutors. Huh? What was that? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? So that K, that's... K stands for King? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors, kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. King of Prosecutors trophy added to the court record. I don't know. How do you feel about Emma Skye as opposed to Maya Fey?
Not great. She's just kind of
Yeah.
She's quirkier, I think.
Yeah, it's just like... Yeah, she is quirkier. But Maya's more relatable and more like, classic, I guess. She's the classic assistant.
Yeah.
Hey, a chessboard! I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's is in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn, his head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. I wonder if that's like a metaphor for like Phoenix, because he wears blue, and the pawn has spiky hair, and he's being cornered by red. Like Edgeworth or something, like he's in a hole, or a corner, like he always is. Maybe it's a metaphor, I don't know.
I don't know.
Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges, surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. See, he noticed it too.
Yeah. That's... Ooh.
We had 5 viewers for a second there, but now it's down to 3 again. Oh, well, at least we're keeping a standard pace. Whoa! These are all case files? They're stacked to the ceiling! There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Whoa! What a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you the one to jump out this window? Or no, were you to jump out this window? The time until impact with the ground would be... got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know.
That's very precise.
Yeah, it is. She must use some equation. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket? Right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. I think we already showed him the prosecutor trophy. Did we? Let's try again. So in other words, you're the best of the best this year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department ceremony to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, correct? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? That is a good question. What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? The day of the crime. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the crime, or the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and filed all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transfer. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review for awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Edgeworth's parking stub added to the court record. Oh, so we have evidence of when he arrived. That might become important later, evidently. Oh, we're back up to 5 viewers. Nice. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I'd appreciate it if you did direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Oh, new character. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? Jake, you still there?
Yes.
Okay. I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
That looks so odd.
I know, right? Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not on this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial on tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir! Sir! But sir! I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement with us, sir. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. Oof! Frickin' roasted. Hear that, Jake?
Yes, sorry.
No, that's
yes.
Okay. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Oof. What, Jake?
What?
Did you say something?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Right. Yes, sir. God, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman you just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask him there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Uh-oh, this stream's bugging out. Says we're offline. Oh no, we're live, okay. Perhaps I can go into... I'm thinking there's a setting to speed up, so maybe that will counteract the maybe that will counteract the slowed down game. Whoa.
What the
Yeah.
music? Zip.
So that's too fast, looks like.
Is it only like by 0.25 or something for speed up at a time?
Let me see.
That's really weird. It
yeah.
sounds fun.
Oh, target
Oh my.
FPS up to 1.25.
Hey. Mm.
Nah, it's okay. We'll just deal with it, I guess. Yeah, let's go to the police department. February 22nd, police department, entrance. We're finally here. Why would they put the detective so far away from the prosecutor's office? That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. This is my first time to the police department, actually. Huh? Hold on, what's that? Oh. What the... Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh, wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. You like that, Jake?
That thing looks so creepy.
I know, right?
Okay, I don't even know what that's supposed to be. It's the Blue Badger, but that thing looks like it.
Yeah, like what?
Terrifying.
Yeah, that's gonna haunt dreams. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you know a lot about the police department. Oh, still, he does seem familiar somehow. Ooh. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal. What you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Uh-huh. The case. I like how Detective Gumshoe's like the only detective in this city. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect, Elena Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Or faked. Huh? It's just, it's a sensitive issue with us these days. Investigation. Oh, we're up to 5 again. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing, really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? Wait, they kicked Gumshoe out of criminal affairs. What? You hear that, Jake?
I did.
What do you mean, this time?
What do you mean, this time, buddy?
Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy is there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? Yeah, that is kind of sketchy, like... So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Wait, the chief of police is taking this case? What? How important is this?
This is... I love the Marshall sprite. That's
I know,
so
right?
cool.
But, like, why would the chief of police be taking on the investigation? That seems a little high class for this kind of thing. Like, that means this investigation is important enough to warrant the leader of the police force. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Officer Marshall. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Wait, let's show Detective Gumshoe some stuff and see if we can get anything out of him. Detective Gumshoe? What can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal. This is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble. All the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But don't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Tell me more, tell me more. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. So, this ID card belonged to the victim. Oh, that was a Grease reference, by the way. He's a detective. Yeah. He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal. Mr. Edwards mentioned that too, but Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
I'm gonna let one cook right there for you.
Huh? What, Jake?
Sorry, I was talking in-game.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but... Oh, you're playing Bard, aren't you?
Yep.
Yep. Your shrine, I'm assuming? Word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lane is confessing as much. You know, I'm gonna close Leak so it just reduces lag. Maybe that would help? I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah. Try it.
Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Dr. Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. What? Wow. I mean, I can see it. He's actually helped us a lot. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. He's even got naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Yeah, we've heard about the rumors. Let's go to the Wright and Co. office again. Nope, just kidding. Let's go to the underground parking lot again. Oh god, not her again. This chick weirds me out. I don't know about you, Jake, but...
What?
This chick weirds me out. What about you? This angel star chick? Yeah.
She's so... I don't understand. She's creepy.
Yeah. She's talking about lacing people's lunges with, like, poison or something? Like, what? Aha! A ladder! That's a step ladder. Oh, there's that meme again. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears, no, my ears, maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you say? See? You can hear just fine. The phone's broken.
Is it just me or is this stopped?
It is lagging a little bit. I was just closing some stuff in the background to see if it would help. Look, a stylish... No, it's okay.
That kind of scared me for a sec.
Yeah. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You could see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Oof! Rippy. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. It's kind of a dual purpose. Aha! The theory of relativity. What? I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know... Was Mr. Relativity German, or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Hello? Let's see. Could you take a look at this? You. Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No. But thanks. She didn't even look at me. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it. So that's the secret to the aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Same thing here. A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy. A box of pickles? What kind of a sad lunch, if you ask me.
What? Oh, I should have...
What?
No. I was thinking I was talking into the mic, but then I was... Never mind.
Oh.
I'm confusing myself.
Oh, okay.
I was talking, but then I didn't realize I didn't hold the push to talk down, so then I was just...
Oh, gotcha. About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady, why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Kinda always are, Phoenix, to be honest. Same thing, okay. Here up for 5 viewers again. Let's see, Detective Gums, do you have anything to say about... Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? What? Wait, I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Aw, poor Gumshoe, he's trying to console Emma Sky. Someone must have...
Gumshoe's a nice man.
Yeah, he is. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Rumors at law. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Oh yeah, last episode. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney Hammond. But Edgeworth was found innocent! Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses, nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him! Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What?
Little devil.
Yeah. Well, that's what rumors are saying about Edgeworth anyway. But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us.
Oh.
Yeah, so people basically believe that Edgeworth framed her and is prosecuting her because he wants Chief Prosecutor himself. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow they thought fails to excite me. I was wondering about that, I was wondering about that. What, the Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? Wait, Detective Gumshoe made the Blue Badger? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops. Blue Badger added to the court record. Okay, that's weird. The Blue Badger is going to be evidence in the trial? What?
That is weird. I don't understand that.
Yeah, how is the police mascot going to play in this? I guess we'll find out. Whoa, why is the stream so far behind, I wonder?
How far behind is it?
It's back to when we were talking about, the case with Hammond. That was like 45 seconds ago. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on this, on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is, what was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe. Oh, thank you, Gumshoe. Letter of introduction for Detective Gumshoe added to the court record. Sweet! I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. February 22nd, Prosecutor's Office, underground parking lot. Looks like the investigation is still going. Why is the stream so far behind, I wonder? Oh.
How far behind is it?
It's back to when we were... Damn, yeah, the stream is still way behind. I'm wondering if it's just lag or what. Could be. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun... oh wait, whoops. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still here? Hello? Why the surprised looks, didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. What happened to the security guard? Wait, what?
This person is a...
Skanko, what the... Hey, what's wrong, Bambino? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Let's show him this letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe and see if it doesn't get us anywhere. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right into the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog? He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. God damn it, Gumshoe. Instead of letter introduction, he wrote letter of invitation. Ah. I think he just miswrote it. Great, Detective Gumshoe. I owe you one. No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Huh? What's that, Jake? Jake? Jake. Did you say something? You're lagging out, by the way. I can't really... Jake, you still there?
Yeah, you like lagged out or something.
Oh, okay, okay. I think it's fine now. No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe, better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Officer Marshall isn't a detective, he's a patrolman. That reminds me of something. That is odd. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective for hire? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settlers, strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self. Police investigations are like settling land. Got it. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. Aw, rippy. Wait, what's this? This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Yeah, like, that's not scientific. Check it out. Right. Let's check it out. The display is still on the redial button. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to dial the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about these things, about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Whatever. Let's check this phone out. Damn, she's roasting us.
Ooh. Yeah, she's savage.
Yeah, like Maya wasn't the savage. Ooh, 5 years now.
Maya was chill.
Yeah, she was chill. And she was like more relatable than this girl is. I mean, she's not necessarily bad, but Maya was better.
Yeah, I like Maya more.
Yeah. Now, I wonder who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just presses the button. Oh, god damn it. Stop roasting us. Hey, oh, whoops. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Oh, sorry, I see you, partner. You pressed the redial on that phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this, anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. What? It's my sister's. She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call that was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now, one of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh, I'm sorry, that was my phone. Wait a sec, why would she have called us in her last efforts? What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but... someone called me right as we picked up the other phone, a wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to the court record. Lone Star. Let's see. Let's, the victim. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young, remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Kidman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna over there told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stabbed to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Autopsy report added to the court record. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Scott, Detective Goodman, had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? That means they most likely don't have motive. And that's kind of something you need for murder.
I don't understand how they make some of these connections.
I know. Like, God. They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So, there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, this parking lot. So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. Marshall. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You call me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. What's all this about this 2 years ago bullcrap? 5 years now. Looks like something happened 2 years ago. Interesting. You see that, Jake?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'm just wondering, because, like, apparently something happened 2 years ago here, but we don't know what it was yet. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now. So how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Did you sneeze?
Yes.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have an odd habit of pressing that when things happen.
Probably because you're about to react, and you've probably just a reactionary, I don't know. Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye on the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't find his tail. Stop roasting Gumshoe behind his back. He doesn't deserve that. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, huh? Edgeworth? That cowdog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. Wait, no! Detective Gumshoe's gonna get fired? Oh no, kicked out of the investigation, okay. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Latest guy. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister? That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow's none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid her sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall! Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prosecutor's office. Dry wind or ill will? Someone's up to something here, but who? Office atmosphere. Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence, arranging testimonies, you name it. He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Bambina? It's your sister, Chief Prosecutor Lena Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't wrestle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. Oh no, they're talking about the corruption in the prosecutor's office.
Uh-oh. Well, it is corrupt.
It is corrupt. That is until we arrived. What? You're saying Edgeworth is making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective
Oh.
Gumshoe was taken off the case?
By God.
Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? Something weird's going on.
Something very weird is going on. This is funky.
Yeah. But B block is through here. That's where visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. That's cannibalism, what? Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk was busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutor get the big bucks. I mean, he's not wrong. Let's see. This rope, is it? Yep. They laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You have got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block and buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Let's go back to the detention center. Just kidding, nothing's there.
Oh my god, it's still going on.
Well, of
It's
course.
still going on, Eric.
Nice. Alright. Are you guys playing through the whole game?
Yeah, this is the final episode.
Yeah, this is the last episode in the game. In this one.
Yeah, but there are like 7 to 8 more, so let's see. What have we not looked at?
Alright, well anyway. See you later.
Oh, alright. Bye, Eric. Oh, okay. Let's see. Look, a door! This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No! It won't open! A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look! Something's written on it! What the... Look at this, Jake.
What? Oh,
You're right, let's see.
675.
67... Oh, they think it's S, okay. 67S12-2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. What the... I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what that means either. Goodman's no secret record. So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lena is confessing to the crime. And she says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that just rang wasn't mine. It was... yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? Uh-oh, what? What'd she call her sister for? Oh, we have 6 people watching now. Sweet. The Waddler. Welcome, the Waddler. Jake, you hearing this?
I am hearing this.
Looks like Lena called her sister right after the murder happened. I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Cell phone added to the court record. Oh no, what is this? A detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Uh-oh. To be continued. Oh, Jake, you ready for the trial session?
Ooh.
Save? Yes. Let us remember everything that we have. Are you ready for the first trial episode?
I am.
Let's do this. February 23rd, 9:34 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe in their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia, but there's one decisive difference between you and her. And that is, you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. Yeah, I don't believe that good luck from her. She's trying to confess. My first trial without a Fae helping me. Oh yeah, we don't have Maya or Mia because Maya's gone. Flip. All we have is Emma Sky. How is she gonna help us? Frick.
This is tense.
Yeah, we might be screwed. No one's going to bail me out this time.
Might be.
I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. The good thing is her sister's on trial, so she'll try to help us as much as possible, because she has a motive to help us. February 23rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Court number 9. Okay, here we go. The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lena Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. I haven't been in court since Edgeworth's trial. It's been a while now. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lena Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime, a professional witness. Well then, you may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness Miss Angel Starr to the stand. Oh great, we have Lunch Lady in the stand now. The cough-up queen. Oh Jake, you should listen to this part. This part's actually really funny.
Okay, I'm listening.
Haven't I seen you somewhere?
Wait.
Yeah. You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Caviar? I've never eaten caviar before. The judge is... The judge is really wolfing it down.
This judge. My goodness.
And for you, I have a Fiesta Bowl. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession?
An idiot.
I know, right? And for you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? This is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now. Me? The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Oh my god. Come on. We can't even start till he's finished eating caviar?
My goodness.
Hurry it up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we both usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. Oh, huh? What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. What? What? Miss Star was a detective? Oh! I know who you are. Cough up. Cough up, Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star. Just who is this lady? If I mightn't have the court's attention over here. The parking lot of the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking prosecutor's spaces, yes. The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with a knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Floor plans out of the court record. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright? I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, but give them your wish, Miss Star. Wait, are they talking about me? Witness testimony, witness's account. Somehow I always knew a day like this would happen, or would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend, when I sensed something, or perhaps it was my finely honed detective instincts working. Then, through a wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then, she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching! What tears? As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examination witness's account. Should we wait until you're finished with your league game, Jake? Because it's getting important here.
Yes.
Okay, we'll wait. How much longer do you have, do you think? How much longer do you think you have, Jake? much longer do you think you have?
Okay, let's... Hold on, I can't hear you.
Okay.
You got really quiet.
How much longer do you think you have on your game?
It should be over really soon.
Okay. I was just thinking because it would be hard. It probably would be kind of distracting while playing League. So I just don't want you to either. I just don't want you to either die in League or whatever for this, and then.
The game just ended.
Oh, okay. Did they just surrender or something?
No, they beat us.
Oh.
They aced our team. Doesn't matter.
How about we stop at 9:30 and we can play some League or something afterwards?
For sure.
Okay. So let's just continue this until 9:30 then.
Yep. I'm watching.
Okay. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. Hold it! That sounds really sketchy. How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired. That gives her a personal qualm with prosecutors, that she was fired? Interesting. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Oh? Jake, you still there?
I am.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, I saw the Edgeworth getting all up in the groove.
Yeah. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. Hold it! This boyfriend, he's the detective? Not that boyfriend. I know, right? Seriously, what? The security guard. That boyfriend? You have several? Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join?
Whoa.
The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. I'll stick with the lunch, thanks. What the What yes, skank. Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. Oh. The security guard room is in a lot. An A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective instincts working. Hold it! You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder? It felt like... how would you say... oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. I have no idea what that means. Speaking of a detective's instincts, of course the judge is the one to say that. Wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce Goodman, also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese. A young cheese? What the... A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. I of course am hard, yellow sharp as a tack.
Oh my.
Yeah, of course. I bet you'd stink too.
Oh my god.
Yeah. In any case, In the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Then, through a wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. Hold it! By garish car, you mean... Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. Mr. Edgeworth? Instantly, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's, wasn't it? Indeed it was.
Ooh, commotion in the court.
Yeah.
What an odd case is this? And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always complain. Witness, in your testimony you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. What the...
That's inspiring!
Of course. I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism? I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. Oh. Oh, shoot.
A photograph! You took this?
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. What?
Why would you need that?
Yeah, what? I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. This is my first time seeing this photograph. You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again.
What?
Yeah, what? My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
Crime photo to the court record. Oh no, this is bad.
It's just opening the trunk.
Yeah. Yeah, why are they're gonna claim this
timestamp?
Yeah. Uh-oh, that is unmistakably Elena Sky. So, what was the defendant doing at the time? The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Hold it! Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 10 centimeters long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife after all. Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. What the...
Wait.
What? I was sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
This person is...
Yeah, what, like she's she's constantly roasting the prosecutors. You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean a person. Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? Wait a sec.
Hand wiggle.
Wait, what?
Oh,
I know, right? It's amazing. Then, she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Hold it! Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no?
The defense has a point.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late. Too late? Yes, the next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless. Sounds pretty fatal to me. What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty? Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panic next to me makes me calmer. Don't smile like that! Okay, so we've got everything we can get out of her as of right now. Let's save state here. Okay. What do you think, Jake? This seems suspicious to me.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. She says that the chief prosecutor... Wait, what?
What? Go ahead.
She's like, the chief prosecutor is holding a knife in her right hand. But, not in this photo, she's not.
Yeah, she just has the left hand up on the trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't even see her right hand.
Yeah. Let's try that. Objection! Ooh, that was right, we got it. Nice. And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife. As I've already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch.
I'm sure it's a fine lunch.
But, isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife?
Mr. Edward, your thoughts?
Objection. Let's be a little more careful with our evidence, shall we? It is you that needs to be more careful, Mr. Wright.
What do you mean, Miss Edward?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. Objection! How can you tell that? Blood splatter. Huh? Wait, where's the blood splatter?
Yeah.
Oh, on her coat. See the
I
dark...
just thought that was the design on it.
Yeah. See the dark crimson stain on the chief prosecutor's coat? It's a black and white photograph. Yeah, like, we still can't tell if that's blood or not.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Yeah, could.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem except you. Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse? You got a better idea? Objection, let's do that. Yeah. Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment that she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. What? What does that even mean? If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Objection! Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph.
Well, are those gloves?
Oh no. Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. Well, technically we don't know that, but it does look pretty bad that she's wearing gloves.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Cause like, yeah, cause like those gloves are used specifically for keeping fingerprints off, but she could have, we don't know the real reason why she was wearing them. Duh!
Yeah. Well, she was dressed up in that fancy coat and everything.
Exactly.
So it would only be fitting to...
Yeah, it could make a fashion statement, we never know. Yeah, exactly.
These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
Oh, okay. Premeditated murder. A serious offense.
Witness, add this to your testimony.
The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. Wait a sec.
Does it have a timestamp on when the photo was taken?
No, it doesn't. See.
Oh, darn it.
Let's see. I think there's got to be a way.
Property Blana Sky sent at 5:18.
So it's 5:18. This is
And
weird.
the other one?
Because look, Edgeworth parked his car. He got a ticket stub at 5:12 p.m. Right? And the
Yeah.
victim's body was found in his car. So and she called after the murder. So it had to have been between a span of 6 minutes.
Yeah. What was the... Died of an... Wait. Death due to loss of blood. One knife wound died within an hour and a half of 4
4 p.m.? That's kind of strange. Why would she have... She had to have stabbed past 5:12 because of the ticket stub. The car wouldn't have been there. Why does it say he died at 4? That's kind of weird. Let's...
Wait, do you already know?
Yeah, I do already know.
Or are you figuring... Okay.
I'm just playing along, as if I don't. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. Hold it! What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves? Objection! The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves of the kind used for autopsies. In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime. Ah!
Impressive! I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Star.
This is bad. She's got them thinking this was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. I've got to think of a way to show that this wasn't premeditated. Literally, why don't we just show the autopsy report and say, so you're saying he died at 5:15? Well, this says he died at 4. Like, it's basically the first contradiction over again. Huh?
No, it said an hour and a half.
Yep.
After 4. So
oh,
it would
yeah.
have to be past 5:18.
Oh, you're right. What am I talking about? Wait, but that's still kind of... No. That means it had to have been... He died at 5:30, that means. Okay. Why didn't they just say 5:30? I guess blood loss is harder to determine time of death, maybe. Interesting.
Yeah.
But post-mortem should be pretty accurate. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking? Huh?
It's only flesh.
I know, yeah, it's except we're, like, hanging on by a strand here, by a friggin' hanging on by a parrot, that's what we're doing. Miss Star's testimony is flawless. Sounds pretty fatal to me. What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty? Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer. Don't smile like that! Okay, let's see. So...
Deja vu.
I know, right? We've got to find... Oops. We've got to find a way to prove that this was not a premeditated crime. Here, let's put our heads together here, because I actually can't exactly remember what the evidence was. Let's think this through. Definitely not the attorney's badge.
Rubber gloves prove it. Attorney's badge.
So,
I'm just reading.
oh, okay. Then we've got Goodman's ID. Nothing unusual about that. That has nothing to do with the murder.
Yeah.
Oh, the knife itself!
Yeah, trace.
Well, because look, especially the part where it says found in Edgeworth's toolbox.
Yeah.
She had 6 minutes. Because if she called after the murder at 5:18, there had to have been a span of 6 minutes between Edgeworth getting there, Edgeworth leaving, them getting there, her murdering, and then her calling to 5:18. And the murder weapon she found in Edgeworth's trunk. So she basically took it from Edgeworth after 5:12, so she didn't have a weapon planned already. That's right.
So it can't be premeditated.
Yeah. Objection! Witness, do you know what this is?
All you.
Well, you noticed something too, remember? You saw something about the... You were talking about the traces.
Yeah.
But you were looking at it. I guess I kind of cut you off too, so I didn't really give you a chance.
Don't worry.
Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know. Yeah, we know that painfully clear now. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. What's with this case? The bloody murder weapon, a red car, all belonging to the prosecutor there? The defendant is the chief prosecutor for the district, right? Mommy, are prosecutors bad people? The defense is a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lena Sky planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves.
Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning.
However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon? Oh, we've got her sweating now. This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon.
Such a dramatic.
I know, right?
Order!
Great, now the tide is turning it in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail. That's not a trifling detail, it's the frickin' weapon of the crime. What? But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah! The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. What? The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant Lena Sky murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove, nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If she wasn't, why would she have been wearing...
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now. Witness testimony, Angel's deduction. Ready for this, Jake? Let's go.
Yes.
Lena Sky intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. Wait, again and again?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
multiple times.
What? See, I knew you noticed it too.
The victim was someone from the police department in the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it?
So if I order pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? What kind of analogy is that?
In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness.
Yeah. See, you got this one too. Cross-examination, Angel's deduction. Let's save just in case, though.
You saving makes me worried.
No. I'm just... Like I said, it's a long case, and I don't want us to have to restart, you know?
Yeah.
Especially how we're going to be taking breaks, unlike the other episodes. Let's see. Due to loss of blood, 1 knife wound. Objection! Oh, whoops, I guess I didn't... Hold on. Oh, Bayless is watching. My brother Bayless. He says I need to turn you up, Jake. I will turn you up.
Oh, thank you, Bales.
Yep.
This one sounds cool.
Yeah, he streams too. He played this case, actually, but he stopped because he just didn't like it very much. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. That's right, that's what she said specifically. You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Starr.
What do you mean?
I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from 1 stab wound.
Ooh.
Oh!
Edgeworth.
Yeah, wait, Edgeworth's did.
You're right, good show, Mr. Edgeworth!
What a hunk. He's my hero, really.
What?
Okay. Yeah, Bayless actually has gotten like 20 viewers at one point. He is a lot more popular than me. He has like double my total views. He actually is qualified for having subscribers, like pay $5, and he's gotten donations before.
Hey, that's really cool.
Yeah,
Congrats, Bales.
yeah, if he's still watching. What about my objection? No one noticed?
What was this?
What the? Look at that lunch, Jake.
This is
You got the crime scene set, right?
Oh, thanks.
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
So you're saying you mistook something for blood?
What? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Wait a sec. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Oh, come on.
Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify.
Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was.
the little liar.
Yeah, wait, the red muffler? Isn't that like a scarf? Or what is a red...
Here, I'll search it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a scarf.
Oh, Bale's is streaming right now with 5 viewers. He's streaming XCOM anything. Yeah, it is a scarf.
Yeah, muffler versus scarf. So it's just a fancy scarf.
Hold it! Her red muffler? Yes, like a scarf.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I guess I would have said it anyway. The chief prosecutor always wears one around her neck. So she can be easily hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose. What the... Yeah,
That's...
she's right. Miss Sky was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? But wait, isn't it odd that you mistook that for splattered blood?
Well, people often mistake my beard for a bib.
What the... A judge with a bib. That's why this place feels so much like kindergarten sometimes. Actually, I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest. However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one knife wound. Apparently, Miss Starr isn't entirely sure of her own testimony. That means they shouldn't accept it. You only accept testimony if it's completely sure. Oh, I didn't answer Bale's question. He asked if it was Discord. I will tap into his stream real quick and tell him.
Oh, is he streaming too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you said that a little.
Yeah. Wait, did he stop streaming? Wait a sec.
Back with that strategy.
Yeah, I guess he did. Is Bales watching again? Maybe, I don't know. Someone named Wops isn't here.
His name doesn't show up in the...
Oh, that failed troll? Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't show up in the viewer list. I don't know.
Interesting. Maybe he'll be back. Mr. Wright, this is our chance.
People.
Huh? Yeah, there are.
4 people. Yeah.
Chance for what, I wonder? Miss Starr has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off. The short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact. I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer. Obviously more scientific testing is required. What? Let's see. Wait a sec.
That's how ghastly the whole scene was.
Well, like...
I can't really tell in that photo.
Yeah. I don't think we can exactly just shove this in her face either. I'm not sure if that would work. Let's see here. if she's not sure, maybe we should press her again. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Hold it! Let's see if we get anything newer than this. Oh, nope, it's the same thing.
Darn.
Interesting. Wait, no! It is the photo. Because she's saying that she thought there was blood at first, but then she's like, oh wait, it was just the red muffler, right? But in the photo, it actually does look like a blood stain. So she can't just fall back on red muffler. That doesn't make any sense. Let's see. Let's try it. Let's try it. I saved state just in case.
Okay.
Her red muffler
I
looks
feel
like
like that's
blood.
the only way it would actually work.
Yeah.
Because if you can't press anymore, that's the only thing that would be
Yeah,
close
it means
to
we have to. It means we have to present something.
the only thing you could press. I mean, nothing else would be relevant.
Yeah, and we already pressed on everything else. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Objection! Oh, that was it, I guess. Miss Starr, I demand an
Says the
explanation.
man who was-
Objection! Well, I don't remember every single answer to the puzzle, but I know I know what happened. And I think it's pretty hard to tell from the beginning. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna let the stream catch up because I cannot remember what Edgeworth just said. I just skipped over it.
Yeah, it's... I think it went on about, oh no, in the photo, the muffler or something.
Yeah. Let's see. I feel like it was important, so I just want to see what he said.
That feels like more than 15 seconds.
It is. I think the stream's behind.
Aw, darn.
But that's okay. It's still being recorded, so that's good. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. Oh, that's what he said. Roast? Well, I guess it wasn't that important, but... Oh, what? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim, and you've proved it yourself. With this photograph. Huh? But that can't be... Ah! Only a true professional could be so clueless. Ooh, savage. I'm sure you'll make a good lunch lady, have no fear.
Harsh words, but good.
Yeah, he is savage AF. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. What was my objection? Chopped liver? But it was there, a scarf. Not that, but something red, really. Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, now back to business. What?
Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. At some things. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. The most important part? Everyone reads our mind. What is this? The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might be the moment of truth. Witness testimony apprehending the suspect.
Wait, yeah, so they're just disproving her testimony, but that still puts the blame on the sister.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, Bales is watching. That Phil Troll, he's in here, see?
hey. Did it finally show up in the chat log or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. Okay.
Proceeds to get everything wrong.
I know, right?
You're quite determined about the scarf, aren't you?
I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra.
Wait.
That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. No thanks. Note to self, Attorney Wright gets bitten by snake. God damn it. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oil drum?
Wait,
Hard to
yeah.
imagine. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your consideration, if you will.
Yeah, what? How can you kick over an oil drum so easily? Causing damage and apprehending the suspect. That seems pretty suspect. Okay, let's save state here. Let's just do that at the beginning of each testimony. It might just be safe.
Well, was the oil drum oil? Because that's just like the name.
The oil... Oh, well, yeah, true, but even empty oil drums are pretty heavy.
True.
And you'd think it would have spilled had it been full. Interesting. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. Hold it! So where's this partition on the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. That's right. There is a wall there, about 6 feet high. She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. And what did you do then? I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Hold it! You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. That Phil Troll is now auto-hosting you for up to 4 viewers. We have 8 viewers now, Jake.
Hey!
Woo!
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Thanks, Bale.
Yeah, thank you, Bayless.
Wait, is it Bale or Bales?
Bayless? Oh, you mean his name?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll spell it for you. It's spelled like this. We have 9 viewers. Let's do this, Jake. I haven't had this many since I was hosted when playing Toontown by someone. Maybe I should press her for more details? Press her.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd like to see this
Okay.
on the floor plans, just to be safe. Oh yeah, so let's see where she was. The Lunchland car was... She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here? Okay, so she's on the other side of the fence. Wait, then how was she able to easily get to the victim? That would make it about...
That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes?
Is that correct, Miss Starr? Yes, that's right.
But there was a chain link fence in front of you.
I went over it, of course.
Amazing! The cough of Queen, Lance-Lady athlete indeed.
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence, so she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. Yeah. Oh yeah, no problem, Jake. No problem. Are you still there? Oh, you're just embarrassed. Yeah. Oh no, it went down to 5. Flip. Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high too. I hope Bales isn't losing viewers because of us. How come this guy didn't get away? When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. Hold it! She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say? If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
Just that one word?
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but someone else? But to someone else? Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Wait, what? Oh, she called Lena, remember? Emma, sorry, Emma. Her phone?
Yeah.
You mean the cell phone? Ask further. By phone, do you mean this cell phone you discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately. My memory... It's like
Sorry, someone was sending me DMs.
Oh, who was it?
Like the one time I was 3 hours late on responding to them.
Was it the guy with the fairy tale emblem?
Yeah.
Who is that?
That's Vicky. She's in Canada.
Oh, yeah, you told me she's your Air Canada friend. Ricky, you said?
Vicky.
Oh, Vicky. Okay, I didn't hear you. You got quiet. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. My memory... It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see.
No, the court doesn't seem a star.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall?
That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently it was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone?
Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Convenient, huh?
Good witnessing, witness.
Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying?
You should of course add this to your testimony.
The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney. Cell phone updating the court record. She gave up trying to use the phone on the wall and just used her cell phone.
Wait, but wouldn't they be able to check caller record?
Yeah, and also, let's look at the basic fact of, could she have seen that when the telephone is behind that partition?
Yeah.
Objection! I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lena Skye. Objection! The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unharmed by personal unmarred by personal bias. Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Bitter much? Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. What? Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up. Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Skye making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it! What?
Exposed.
Yeah, get roasted.
Order! Order! What is the meaning of this?
It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch, she's coughing up lies. Objection? That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about where she saw it. If she did truly see her at the phone, she would have seen it from a different angle.
Yeah.
Where she saw it. She tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. It would be pointless for her to lie about it.
Pointless to lie? I see.
The witness did actually see Miss Skye using the emergency phone. In other words, Miss Starr witnessed the crime from a different location. Objection! A different location. Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one. Objection! Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was this witness when she saw the crime?
Oh, sorry, it is 9:30, but we can go a bit further because we've got people watching. Do you mind?
Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay.
Definitely.
All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. The place from where Miss Starr witnessed his crime was here. Wait.
So she would have to be at the car.
She'd have to be somewhere beyond the partition, right? In block A block, but
yeah.
they
In
wouldn't.
order to see all of it, she would have to be like in between the little part. Oh.
Perhaps where her boyfriend's working. Take that! Oh, just kidding. This is the only place where she could have been. Oh wait, no, we're right.
The security guard room?
Indeed, the security guard room is in the underground parking lot, is well positioned. Yeah, because look, it's like an overhang. It's built on the second
Yeah.
level so you can see the entire lot.
She would have been able to see the emergency room from there. But why though? There's so many other there are many other places where she could have seen the phone.
Not in this case, Your Honor.
But then the picture would be really weird.
True. So that means she was in B block, then in the security room. The
Or
witness
there's
not
an
being...
accomplice.
Oh, so maybe she didn't even take that photo.
I don't know.
Interesting. The witness not being part of the prosecutor's office couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime in the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security room, yes? Well, Miss Starr? How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today, a man has got the better of Angel's Star.
Order! Order! What this? What have you done? You used to be a detective, you should know better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. What the... The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky? Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Starr lie? It doesn't make sense. Huh? She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands. Objection! It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
So, tell us what the reason was, Mr. Wright.
Huh? Me?
Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's
That's
review
not
what we
the
know.
job, though.
I know, that's not. I mean, I guess in this instance, like, we have to prove our theory, but, like, not necessarily. Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? What would change?
The angle.
Yeah, angle of view of the crime. That's what you said immediately. Remember you noticed that, like, right away with the photo?
Yeah.
Why the angle at which she saw the crime occur would change.
The angle? What do you mean?
Oh my god. Well, the security guard station's on the second floor, and, she would have sort of a 3D view of the crime.
And this is important, why?
Oh my...
I like how Phoenix isn't even completely sure.
Yeah, wait, what?
Perhaps you can reconsider,
Wait.
Mr. Wright.
What? Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Okay.
Wait.
Well, but that would change the angle of the photo. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Maybe they were talking about something... Oh, what? Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? What would change? Well, distance to the crime then, right?
Yeah.
These are pretty much the same thing, distance and angle, like what? It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. Objection! My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see. Objection!
Ooh.
What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Why didn't they say that then as opposed to the distance? What?
Yeah.
Like, that's a weird way of putting it. Oh well.
I don't know.
Yeah, because she had to have been in B block and the security guard station. Wait, what?
No.
No, I finished. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say, like, yeah, the way they worded it, like, you have to have really odd forward thinking.
Yeah. Which Phoenix does, like, as we saw in the last episode. So maybe that's... I don't know. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky?
Well, witness?
You... yes? You ordered these squid wheels, right? The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend!
What the... He wasn't in the station, so I waited.
But why would...
What's that?
No.
Well, no. Tell me what you're thinking here.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, why would... I don't know. Because why would she lie about that? Because then she still had the photographic evidence.
True.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's gotta be a reason why. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. Okay, so then when she get the picture, so she take the picture, go to the security guard room, and then see her go up to her? She had to have, because she walked up and arrested her. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door's locked. I couldn't open it. Oh. Wait, she had to go all the way around? Imagine how much time that would have been.
More than 6 minutes, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Easily. That's why I had to go through the visitors' parking in B block.
That's quite a detour.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
5 minutes?
That's a pretty big window when we're talking about murder and stuff.
This changes things considerably.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my
But
finest
there's one
plastic
that
sport.
unaccounted for.
What? Where there's one more
The-
person?
No, the 1 minute. Because it
Oh,
was 6 minutes
true.
between.
But still, 5 minutes is a long time, and she wasn't
Yeah.
watching because if she had to take a detour, there's a wall there, so she wouldn't have seen anything when she went all the
Yeah.
way around. And yeah, so like a lot could have happened in that time. Ooh, we've got 6 viewers now. Sweet, let's see who's in. I can't tell. The viewer list is jank.
You have a point, and that spork, and the spork is a wonderful invention.
Oh my god.
I don't know if electrical longboard was there before.
Yeah, I don't know why it shows him in there all the time. I don't know. Would you like another
Commander
caviar lunch? Commander Root as well. Another. Oh, he's gonna scarf that down probably. Scoff that down.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. Do I have any evidence to stop this? Raise an objection. Objection! 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente. I've cut lunch boxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie. A 5-minute blank? Isn't that strange? Strange. If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey!
Wait, oh, I freaking missed it. Oh, did you see, Jake? Was he like, did he say something like,
Don't paint me as a killer! Ooh.
I wouldn't be surprised if he said something like that.
Here, you have a point of the spork is a wonderful invention. Let's see. It's slowly churning through.
Yeah.
It sucks that the stream is so far behind.
I know, I think it lagged out because we're doing the streaming, but that's okay.
Yeah. Would
Because,
you like another caviar lunch? Let's see, yeah? Oh my goodness.
oh god. Let's see, what is,
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah, then we raise an objection here.
Yeah. I think yours is like a second or two ahead of mine.
Could be.
5 minutes between, think about it, you can make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente or al dente, however you pronounce
Yeah,
it.
I'm not entirely sure either.
I've got lunch boxes, the pasta goes in knots. Rookie. A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange?
Oh, here we go.
Strange.
I don't know why I care about the quote so much, but
Well, I guess I'd
You're
flee the scene. Yeah. Hey. Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone.
Oh, of course. But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time it was different. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Ah!
Ooh.
Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. Shelly has a grudge against the defendant, and there is a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edward, is the next witness ready to go?
Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright! That was too close. Actually, not as close as we've been before.
I'm afraid that the coffin queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned.
Hold it. Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered these squid wheels, right? That's the one she tried to foist off on me. I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence. What? Why put it up now? Oh, we lost viewer. Probably with all of that waiting right there. Oopsie. Oh well.
What is that?
Is this another one of their trick lunchboxes?
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr.
Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Whoa, triple-decker!
Oh.
Out of deference to the witness determination, I allowed one more testimony.
Come on, just because she offered you lunches?
Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. What's she going to pull out of her lunchbox this time? Witness testimony, decisive evidence. Okay, let's see what she has up her sleeve. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. Silly me. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? No, you didn't.
And it's not registered as evidence either.
Yeah. 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. Oh, and Lena, because she cut her hand, remember? And the other was the defendant, Miss Lena Sky's blood. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
What? There's blood on that shoe?
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. What the... Objection! What's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Oh, simple. As I've already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. Yeah, isn't that illegal evidence?
This is very...
If we're going to get down to evidence law, technically, the evidence is supposed to be checked with both the defense and the prosecution first. Because everyone's supposed to have all information when they walk in.
Yeah.
But as Phoenix, we have nothing, pretty much.
Yeah, we had to gather literally...
Well, yeah, why do we have...
We haven't shared any of our evidence either.
True, we haven't.
So
it's a kind of a give and take. Well, it wasn't even the prosecution doing it, it's just the witness.
Yeah.
That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed. Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. What?
3?
And she has 1 in security and 1 in Well, forensics is a branch of detective, so maybe one of the one she was talking about is one of the what the flip? In any case,
still 3.
Yeah, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You should know the 2 rules of evidence law, Star. Oh. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. How would he not know evidence law? He's a lawyer. Okay, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix kind of sucks at being a lawyer sometimes, but when he needs to, he's amazing. It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe had already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen. You could at least study some evidence law, really!
The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. Well,
But what's the second
yeah, what of
rule?
the second?
it seems you have yet another account against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged. Victim shed the court record. Okay, she has such a grudge against prosecutors. There's got to be a reason for this.
Very well,
Yeah.
Mr. Wright. You may consider this witness.
Well, she said she was fired by Edgeworth and Lena 2 years ago or something like that, so that was odd. Cross-examination, decisive evidence. Oh, whoops, we should save state here.
Oh yeah.
We've already lost a health, so we've got to be careful from here on out.
Yeah. Wait. Is there a sort of limit? For...
Yeah, see those exclamation points on there? We used to have 5, but now we have 4.
But do you have to miss all 5?
Yeah, you have to lose all 5. Well,
Okay.
no. Sometimes when it gets to the end of the game, especially in the later cases, they can have instant death traps. Which if you say the wrong thing, you instantly lose, no matter what.
That's...
Yeah, and... yeah, so, let's see. And the other was, okay, yeah. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. Is it really, though? Let's see. White enamel shoe bears traces of blood from Goodman and Lena's head. Let's check this shoe out. Wait. Hold on. Ah, there's blood here, too! On the sole of the shoe. It's gotta be the victim's. He must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood. Oh, this blood, it's horrible. This blood might be an important clue. Wait, Jake, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Possibly.
The fact that the victim's own blood is under his shoe means he would have had to step on his own blood. But he was found lying in the trunk of the car. So... I think we need to show this shoe. Objection! Oh, just kidding. I'm kidding. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement?
I'm not sure I follow.
It clearly, contradicts the... I thought...
You don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled.
I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Okay, let's press on that then. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. Hold it! I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole batch of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe? A problem? Yeah, we do have a problem. This is critical. What's wrong with the victim's shoe? There's a problem. If I'm not imagining things... Oh yeah, I forgot to press and not present. That's kind of... We have a new viewer, let's see.
Oh, yay.
I can't tell who it is, but we have 6 now instead of 5. I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence, a clear contradiction. So, Jake, we had the right idea, but we had to press as opposed to presenting the thing, because I guess it didn't make sense in context yet. That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, you rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Decaf Smurf joined back.
Oh, gotcha, okay. Thanks.
Hello, Decaf.
Yeah, hello, Decaf Smurf. If you would like to watch, stay in for a bit.
Let's see what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence.
Ooh, look, the first contradiction we used with the touchscreen. Here we go. Take that! I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
Oh my.
Yeah, what the...
Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of his shoe? Well, there's no blood on the ground of the photo. Take that!
Oof.
The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint. Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found at the scene of the crime? Oh-ho! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about the shoe. Objection!
Oh no.
This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Objection! If there were bloody prints, they would have been found. We checked the scene and found nothing of the sort.
Order! 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 Well, witness?
What? Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction, but then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh.
That's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright, think! Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions. What?
Hold it.
I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked at the very end. Oh, I remember what he says. Oh, we lost her. That's alright. But she slipped. There's one vital hint to the truth in her testimony.
What are you talking about?
Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. Oh no, here we go, Jake. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr.
Ooh.
Do you see what he's getting at? I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? No. Yep. Oh, that. I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory.
Oh! What is... Well, was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Oh, great. Water?
Then, yeah,
what does that
how
mean?
would you kick that over?
Well, yeah, but if she was somehow able to, that means that you could have washed away the prints. Still don't get it,
Yeah.
Mr. Wright. Do you
But
want
then
to
they
know?
would have still found the blood mixed in with
Yeah,
the water.
there would have still been. Yeah, and it would have seeped into like the concrete or something. They could have found it DNA-wise. Do you still want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason?
Oh, you don't mean...
Yes, the suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. Ah!
That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs.
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence. Shut up, Skank. That reminds me of Miss Sky's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she'd cut herself when she stabbed him?
Yeah.
In that case, wouldn't the victim's shoe been washed off? Or no?
Yeah.
Or was he already in the trunk by that time?
I don't know. Because 5 minutes.
There was only really a 5-minute span for this to happen, yeah. Well, hold on. Are we just ignoring the fact that she supposedly killed the victim and just stood there for 5 minutes?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. Because, like, I don't know.
What are you thinking?
I don't know, because she would have had to kill the person outside of the trunk.
Right.
Drag it however long that takes. Toss it in the back.
Yeah, and
She would have also cut herself, so that would have slowed her down.
true. Let's not forget, I think they mentioned something around the stabbing being at 5:15 or something like that, which means she had 3 minutes to stuff it in the trunk.
Yeah.
And
And when would she have knocked over the oil drum?
yeah,
Because
and
because in the photo that would still be after, or that would have been before she kicked over the oil drum.
right, because she was stuffing it over.
Yeah.
Assuming she wouldn't have rushed or poured the oil or kicked the drum over when the victim was still there, and thereby washing his shoes off. Oh, we've got a new viewer in here.
Hey.
It looks like Decaf Smurf's back. Welcome back. Or maybe he wasn't the one who left. I can't remember. Whoever came back, welcome back. Okay, let's see. I guess we'll keep going and see what's going on here.
Yeah, Decaf Smurf is the one popping in and out.
So my sister's blood was on this shoe. That's when it happened?
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
No! Mr. Wright, do something, please! What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime, and she tried to conceal it. But wait, did we just hear what he just said? Why would you try to conceal a crime if you're just going to admit to it?
Yeah.
That seems suspicious. Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
Very well.
But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. She could have been lying about the water.
This court finds the defendant, Miss Lena Sky.
Hold it.
What? Who said that? Hold it. What the? Little girl, what did you just say? Why would she stop us of all people? Huh? Me? Did you just say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side? Well, we're lucky she said that. Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox? A lunchbox called evidence.
Wait. Would you tell me you have something else?
Objection! You've reached your verdict, Your Honor. Any further comments will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this. What? I guess there is kind of a reflection on the ground, meaning water.
A photograph?
Wait, how would she have gotten that?
Yeah. I had this just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo. Hey, it's clearly wet. That actually is bad for us, though.
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. I'm sorry, Mia. Right. What or not? What the? Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Mia's still talking to us in the grave, even though Maya's not here. That's interesting. You see that, Jake? Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end. Jake?
Sorry, talking with my parent.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. Go ahead.
Don't worry.
This is the last piece of evidence.
Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Objection. Huh? Your Honor, wait.
What is it with you people? Can I hand out my face in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait?
No, it can't. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, Wright, are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
I'll think later. Welcome back. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this.
I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph.
You notice something odd about this photo, Jake?
The little gas thing. What's it
Yeah.
called?
Fancily enough, this is also called a muffler. Take that! Did you know that?
Wait, I thought a muffler was different. I just know that that's the exhaust pipe. But,
Let's look up the definition here. Muffler.
oh,
A scarf or wrap worn around the neck and face for warmth, right?
yeah?
North American, a part of a motor vehicle's exhaust system serving to muffle the sound of the vehicle. Didn't muffler come up earlier?
Come on, you people, get a hand on my face
Yeah,
and
the
piece
red muffler.
Oh shoot, I unmuted Bale's stream, oopsies. What?
Oops. Yeah, the red muffler.
Yeah. The problem in this photograph is here.
What's this?
What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
What is the problem to start with?
Your Honor?
You just said muffler. Oh, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph.
Oh, here we go again. It's gonna say it again. A muffler is also part of on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as a part of the exhaust system, a pipe.
I see, and I see. What is this special-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler?
A muffler and a muffler.
I think it actually is.
Really?
Yeah. What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Objection! Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case.
Is it the photo? Didn't she say that she... Yeah, she's not wearing her scarf right there. Take that! Well, Your Honor, how do you feel about that? Oh, we're wrong.
Actually, I don't feel well at all. I have this pounding headache.
No, I meant, what do you think about the...
I'm afraid the reason for that headache is you, Mr. Wright.
Oof.
Yeah, major oof. Oh, we lost another viewer, we're down to 4. Oh well. That cloth was found in the car's muffler, right? Muffler. Where have I heard that word recently? Muffler.
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to the case. This case.
Oh, the word muffler was overheard during a call made to the Emma at 5:18. Take that! Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler... Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Ah! Ooh, I think we got her, Jake.
Ooh. That was a very hideous scream.
I know, right?
Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so. Whew. That was close. But we made it. At least for now.
The court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all.
You still hungry? We're back up to 5. To be continued. Snap. We're down to 2 health bars, so now we have to especially be careful. February 23rd, 11:56 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
What?
Oh, I just said we're down to 2 exclamation point health marks, so we have to be especially careful now.
Wait, does the health
Mr.
carry
Wright?
over to the next?
Yeah. Wait, no, I think I might replenish, actually. Huh? What? Or what? Are trials always like this with you? Pretty much, yeah. Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there? Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel like tiny and insignificant to tell the truth. Hola, partner. Oh. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, but it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall. Thought I'd come to take a look, see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the place locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate to without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now don't that just beat it all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the award ceremony that afternoon, Edward's seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Oh, way. Okay. That just happened, I guess. February 23rd, 12:32 p.m., District Court, courtroom number 9. You ready for this, Jake? Here we go.
I am.
I'd like to resume.
What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution.
What?
Yeah.
Is something wrong with that? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, and you're sweating bullets. That's wrong, bro. Bro, those grinding teeth. Those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over, your back is bent.
It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial.
What has happened?
During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation.
This is unacceptable!
I'm sure the prosecutor is quite beside himself.
Excuse me, knock knock.
Who's there?
What is that?
What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling this courtroom. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Who on earth is he?
Oh, it's you.
Oh! Sorry I'm late, Uchi. The roads were packed packed, it's just me. Long time no see, huh, Uji? How you been? Swim much these days?
Oh, hello. No, I've been so busy.
Busy, smizzy, Uji. My boy, you have to make time to relax. What the...
This man is so cheerful.
I know, right?
Yes, indeed.
Uji seems to be his nickname for the judge? I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? So you're right! The attorney, I've heard good things about you, son! Thanks? So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, huh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly! Little worthy?
Mr. Wright! You don't know the district chief of police?
Oh, what? What's he doing here? Chief of police?
He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
So suave.
I know, right? Wait, so what?
So suave.
Swole. Oh, yeah. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone.
So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it?
Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Wait, that's the red... Hey, that's... What? You see that, Jake? That's the red muffler.
Muffler.
Yeah. My sister's muffler! So Mr. Starr wasn't just saying things. I can't remember what voice I gave this guy, but... When the crime occurred, Mrs. Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. What the... It's really quite embarrassing, even for
What?
us.
Switchblade?
Yeah, what?
What's this?
It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. You're right. Objection! Chief! What kind of outfit are you running?
Mr. Edgeworth.
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature. Miles Edgeworth. That's no fair. The day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? I feel like my voice is too close to the frickin' red-white guy. But
Don't worry.
I don't want him to sound like an old geezer because I don't think he's as dumb as the judge is. Don't be upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
He is no longer suave. He is very...
Oh, suave is what you said. Like smooth and like... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Hold on.
Oh, what do you think I said?
Oh, I thought you said like swole. I was like... Oh yeah, charming, common, elegant. Yeah, like Edgeworth's usually suave.
Swole.
Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. This is the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
This kind of major blunder is unlikely, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder?
Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and...
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Oh, that's how she cut herself.
Oh! You're a genius! Yeah, but if I cut...
You already knew that, though.
I actually didn't remember that, and I'm still not sure if it is, but I think you're right.
Oof.
Because her blood wasn't found on the knife, right? So...
No, it wasn't found on the other knife.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it! Savage AF. Okay, let's see. What? Don't scare me like that! There is blood on it. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood? Switchblade knife added to court record. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but can I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police? And this knife?
Sure! Sure thing, not a problem, not even a little one, really. Witness testimony department in disorder. Okay, let's see what he has to say. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between the knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess! Wait. Are you seeing something very strange, Jake?
A detective was killed. He seems like you could have done it.
But look, a detective was killed at the police department. The scene of the crime was the prosecutor's office in the basement.
Yeah.
Does that mean there were multiple killings on the same day? The intro cutscene did show two people stabbing at the same time. What a mess! The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, huh? Wait, 5:15, isn't that the same exact time as the one in the... What?
Yeah, just about.
It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it.
There was a murder at the police department, the detective?
That's hush-hush information, OG. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Objection! Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Order! Order! Order!
Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, so you might well assume we're in the middle of a top-secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay?
I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright?
Two detectives killed at the same time in two different places. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
Okay, cross-examination department in disorder. Okay, let's see. Hey, yeah, our health bar's been refilled. Let's save.
Yay.
Good. We don't want to be dying here. Something I noticed odd, especially, is that... It's especially how he talks about all the similarities between both cases, but then he basically goes out and says it's not related, so they can't talk about it.
Yeah.
But I don't you have a feeling that these two are somehow related, just based on the coincidences that, like, something's going on here. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it.
Wait, yeah, when was the body found?
The body was found, well, I'm not sure. Let's see if it says in the autopsy report.
Because didn't it say it was a detective?
both of them are detectives, yeah, who died. And they both apparently were stabbed in
we don't know about the other one, so they could have just moved this body over. And then it could have been a... I don't know.
Interesting. So first step is first then, in that case. We're gonna have to prove the similarity between this case and the other one. So, I think it's the knife itself, because there's this little tag on here. Well, let's first see what it says. There's a small tag on the knife. It says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. Deal 6. Maybe it's a case number? That's weird. What? I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either. Maybe I should check the court record again. Oh,
it was on that,
that sheet of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what it says. 67S 12-20. I mean 12-2. Okay. I think it's a knife, just based on that tag alone. Because the codes are too similar to be a coincidence. I can't stop looking at Gant's pecs. Who's Alex the Leaf? He said he can't stop looking at Gant's pecs. It's funny.
Wait. Somebody said that?
Yeah. So I think we present this then. Objection! Oh, whoops. Maybe we present the note then? The other one? This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related?
They aren't, are they?
Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think over the facts before you making accusations.
Uh-oh.
I don't think that won me any points as a judge. Good thing we have our health bar replenished, so we still have 4, but... So let's present this note then. Objection! Oh shoot, we frickin' messed up. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement?
I'm not sure I follow.
It clearly, contradicts the, I thought...
You don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled.
I don't think that one made points to judge. Okay, let's press on it instead. Hold it! How can you say that there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police! I can't just say anything I please, Raito. You understand.
Try to understand, Mr. Raito.
What the... Well, if you can prove there is a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together, Whatever it is, I'd better find it and get to the bottom of this. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15. One at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. And that knife! What was it doing there? Where did they find the knife anyway? I'd better check this knife out. We did. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's this statement, Jake. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between the knife and Goodman. Oh, yeah, so I think it's the knife itself, right? Objection! No? Jeez, we are just throwing evidence at him right now. This evidence clearly reveals that the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
How exactly are that evidence and this statement just now related?
They aren't, are they?
Not at all. Mr. White, please think over the facts before making accusations.
I don't think I want any points to the judge. Shoot. Let's press on the statement instead then. Jeez, Hold it! This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Raito. Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Raito. Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time. So how were things down at the department? Yeah, why is everyone calling us Raito?
I have no clue. Wait, so would you present that other strip of paper?
Perhaps, yeah. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between the knife and Goodman. Objection! Oh, come on, so we were on the right trail. Damn it. Wait a second. Ah, at last! An honest-to-goodness objection. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean?
An honest-to-goodness, what do you mean from the judge? This is great. Okay. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92.
And this is important. Why?
Over here, we also have a memo that was written on the body of the victim.
What's this? 6 minus 7s12 divided by 2?
Your Honor, it's upside down. Oh, look at this, Jake.
Upside.
Ooh.
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Oh, see?
221.
SL9, just like the other one.
Oh!
When he wrote this note, he was holding the paper upside down.
SL9. This is the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Order! Order! Well, Chief?
Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I win? What game is this guy playing? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Hold it! That's kind of a major detail. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice! Nice! Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edward's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. Let's see. Let's check Rascal's other information. That was a bad day for the police department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. What, Jake?
No.
Did you have a thought? Because this is the
Nah.
newest statement presented.
Yeah.
But it seems pretty solid.
Well, could you... I don't know.
Wait a sec.
I was just... Oh, I was gonna ask about, could you present the, detective's badge or something?
Let's see. What are you thinking with the detective's badge?
Well, like, just an investigator, and since they didn't confirm the identity of the person that died at the other...
Oh, correct.
I don't know, though.
But I think that would only apply when there's something directly standing against that. So, like, maybe when they start talking about the detective, we can present that.
Okay.
I think you're on the right track, though. Let's see. Let's save here so we don't die, and let's see what happens here. Let's see. Let's press on his other statements. Hold it! Something didn't happen at the police department too, did it? You got a good look in your eyes there, righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. Chief, did something happen? And why haven't I heard? Why haven't you heard, or why didn't you ask? That was kind of savage. No matter, I understand. You were busy, what with Lena's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. Hold it! On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. Or department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Yuji?
I'm at a loss for words.
And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. What? Just arrested. That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, right? I suppose I could help, if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one! This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing, and one thing only. Oh, shoot, we gotta find one piece of information about... Let's see. Where the victim was found, how the victim was killed, when the victim died. Well, we already know when the victim was died, and how the victim was killed, so I guess where the victim was found. Okay, if your theory holds true about the victim being transported, that means they wouldn't have the body. So let's ask that. Where the victim was found? So tell me, where is the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. But I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second. I have heard of that. The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Oh. There's the connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to downtown on this, or to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. Oh, so now we can present the knife here, because the reason why it wouldn't work before is because we didn't officially know why they were connected, but now that we know why, we can explain it. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Objection! What? We just said it. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement?
I'm not sure I follow.
It clearly contradicts the... I thought...
You don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled.
I don't think that won me any points to judge. Okay, how is that possible? Because we just got finished saying that's what... Let's save state because we have 1 health left, so we're about to die here. Let's plan our next move very carefully. Maybe we present on this statement? I don't know. Wait, here we have some information here. Date and time of death, February 21st between 4 p.m. and 5:30 p.m., okay?
A 12-centimeter knife.
Yeah, that's longer than Edgeworth's knife. Why didn't we notice that from a long time ago?
Yeah. Well, how big is the, Oh, yeah, it's broken. Too.
Yeah, so it was longer before. Let's see. We can't just... This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Let's present it here, I guess, maybe. Objection! Nope. Shoot. We've got to load file or else we're just gonna die. Load state.
Ooh.
Load 2. Okay. I hate to make a mistake with it. I don't remember all the details. Don't tell me what to press on this one again. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Hold it! Oh, that's all we had to do. God damn it. Okay, sometimes that's annoying, because presenting the knife is the same thing. Because we just said that, gosh. So, we didn't lose, we were right. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. You don't say. Well, out with it, Ryder. What's your connection?
Yes, that was it, Mr. Wright.
The connections they place, mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had written down the numbers on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence.
You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right there. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim of the department, okay? Okay. Hold it! If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well. I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. Oh, Jake!
The ID number.
Yeah, there you go. The victim's ID number. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that.
You would be able to, like, understand, though, if we asked for something that specific.
Yeah. Of course not. You won't tell me their name, after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189. Yep, that's the same ID number.
Ooh.
Well, that's quite long.
And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts.
82. I can't do it.
What the?
584.
You didn't even get to the first number right.
Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
The ID number of the victim at the police department, 5842189. This tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think.
Meaning?
I like to think when they retry it, the judge just gives him more chances, because he probably would, honestly, because he's this judge. He gives everyone as many chances as they need, basically. It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean?
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What did it tell you?
Take that! Witness.
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
Oof. No, it's just... I got confused. And this is news? Oof. Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. The police department. The prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time.
But it's the same man.
Yeah. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here.
Oh, is it yours?
No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? Oh my... what? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto! Personnel IDs are top secret! Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189.
This means what exactly?
Huh?
Wait. That ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten.
You even got the first number wrong. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. Objection! Wait a second, Wright. What does this... mean? That's what I want to know. The two ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that?
So somebody broke off the knife, replaced it.
Yep. But so what are you thinking happened in the timeline here? Let's look at our facts here.
Okay. So the person would have been killed by whoever at around 4. They bled to death.
Yes.
So,
but they said specifically that he was killed at 5:15 at the evidence locker or evidence room. Well, that's what this guy said anyway. But maybe their time of death is off. Either way, it's between 4 and 5:30, correct?
yeah.
So what are you thinking?
Stabbed with the broken piece.
Mhm.
With the, what's it called? The switchblade. What's her name? Cut her hand from that. When well, it was possible that she removed one knife and replaced.
But it seems odd that she would stab the victim still, because it obviously appears that she stabbed the victim, right?
The person might have already been dead, and she was trying to figure out. Because she is a lead prosecutor.
Well, right. If
and she did say that she was guilty of stabbing him.
So are you thinking that instead of stabbing, she was pulling the knife out? That's what Angel Star witnessed?
Yeah, something like that.
Interesting.
Well, I don't know.
Would you like to continue?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, sharp as a tack, Rhino. Sharp as a tack.
But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim! He was killed invited in the underground parking lot!
Yet a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department, in the evidence room at the exact same time. Objection! That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time, and in a completely different location.
Order! Order! Chief, what is it? Objection!
No. What I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine. But I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Chief Meekins who brought you the news. Oh, that's right, but Edgeworth didn't want to see it, remember?
Oh, yeah. He was in a rush.
Yeah, Officer Meekins. Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait. Aha. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. You don't mean him. According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report? Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me, he said the report had nothing to do with the Lena Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman, murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. God! Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. Objection! But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I... No such luck this time, Worthy, or should I say unworthy. What? Now, what was that the second rule of evidence law, Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Well, it's, Rule 2. New evidence may only be submitted if it concerns the case on trial. And how is this relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be listed in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list.
So what does this mean?
I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Wright over there. Good job, Wright, my boy. He's just digging into Edgeworth, isn't he? Jake, you there?
Yes.
Oh, shoot. Huh? I don't know. No! Man, that feels bad that we died once, but that's okay.
It seems we've come to the end of this trial.
You are becoming a thorn in my side, Worthy. There have been rumors. After all, you were in the defendant's chair just last year. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened, if it's the last thing I do. You'd better get results this time, really. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. We will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will this be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned.
To be continued. I think why we died was that we were jumping the gun too much. I think we were jumping conclusions even though we were supposed to press as opposed to not presenting evidence.
Well, essentially, like, everything that we missed was essentially pressing.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it was just picky.
Yeah. This game does get a little picky sometimes, but it's alright. Yeah, let's save. Okay, it's your choice now. Since we've done the first day out of 3 days, would you like to delve a little bit into Investigation Day 2, or would you like to play some League of Legends?
I think it might be best to stop here.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's save
Because
state.
It's also 10:49,
Yeah.
so
So are you thinking you don't have time for League now?
I don't know.
Here, either way, I will stop the stream. That's all for this episode. We will come back to it next time. I seriously hope that since the stream is so behind, it doesn't stop early. Hold on. Let me wait till it catches up just to make sure that doesn't happen. So what are you thinking? Are you tired right now? Well, we did stay up pretty late last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you if you went to sleep, I guess.